undermines the foundational logic of deterrence, which is that retaliation is certain. Sentinel is not just about missiles, it's about credibility. And credibility is what keeps nuclear weapons from being used. But credibility has a price, and that price is now higher than anyone expected. Land-based ICBMs occupy a strange strategic space. They are the most vulnerable leg of the triad and the most stabilizing. The silos are fixed. Their locations are known. In a nuclear exchange, they would be primary targets. An adversary would have to expend hundreds of warheads just to destroy them. That absorption of incoming weapons protects submarines and bombers, which are harder to find and harder to kill. The ICBMs act as a nuclear sponge. They force the adversary to waste resources targeting them instead of going after the more survivable legs. But this only works if the missiles are credible. If adversaries think they won't launch, or if the infrastructure is so degraded that they might not work, the sponge collapses. The adversary ignores them or allocates fewer resources. That shifts the entire burden to submarines and bombers, and suddenly the triad is a dyad. Sentinel restores that credibility. But it also raises a harder question. Is a modern, highly capable ICBM force stabilizing or destabilizing? Some strategists argue that investing in land-based missiles sends the wrong signal, that it looks like an arms race, that it increases tensions when tensions are already high, that it gives adversaries an incentive to strike first before the new missiles are deployed. Others argue the opposite, that weakness invites aggression, that letting the Minuteman III decay signals retreat, that adversaries interpret restraint as vulnerability, that the only language great powers understand is capability, and the only way to prevent war is to make clear that war would be catastrophic for everyone. Both arguments are being made right now in classified strategy reviews, and the outcome will shape nuclear policy for the next 50 years. The cost overruns have triggered a Nunn-McCurdy breach, a legal threshold that forces the Pentagon to justify continuing or cancel the program. The Pentagon chose to continue. The justification was blunt. There is no alternative. The Minuteman III cannot be sustained indefinitely. Canceling Sentinel means accepting a future where the land-based leg of the triad withers and eventually disappears. That is not a future the Department of Defense is willing to accept. But continuing means absorbing costs that will strain the defense budget for decades. It means trade-offs. Other programs will be cut. Other priorities will be delayed. And the strategic gamble is this, that spending $140 billion on missiles sitting in silos is worth it.